Hello and welcome to Retrospection, the podcast where we take an old movie or TV show and decide if it deserves to ride off into the sunset on a white steed or stabbed through the heart and burned as a witch. My name's Paul, and the power is in the sword, but the strength is in the man.
And I'm James, and I have no brother, only a monster.
And that I'm glad of. I'd rather take the monster, to be honest with you.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah. On this episode, we'll be taking a look at Hawk the Slayer from 1980, the movie that looks like a cosplay get-together.
Oh, you're telling me.
Now, I've been trying to get Colin to do this movie for almost 10 years, with zero success, but he's not here, so James, you're in for a treat.
Yay.
Yeah, strap in, eh? It's going to be good, IMDb says, with the aid of his companions, a man seeks to defeat his evil brother, who has taken a nun hostage. Once again, IMDb gives us an amazing plot rundown there.
Yeah, that's pretty much...
That is pretty much it.
I think IMDb gives it more credit than it's due.
I think it gives it more plot than it's due, actually, than it's actually got.
Hmm.
The movie stars John Terry, no, not that one, as Hawk the Slayer, Bernard Bresslaw as Gort the Giant. Yes, I said giant. We'll talk about that. Ray Charleston as Crow the Elf, Peter O'Farrell as Baldin the Dwarf. Yeah, Dwarf.
Yeah, dwarf.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
William Morgan Shepherd as Ranulph, Patricia Quinn as Sorceress, Annette Crosby as the Abbess, and Jack Palance as Volton.
Mm.
And there's an array of other British character actors such as Harry Andrews, Roy Kinnear, and Patrick McGee, who we talked about recently in our Patreon episode of Zulu, I think.
Yes.
Actually, did we talk about him? I don't think we did we? I think we might have mentioned he's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think we went in depth.
Well, you didn't even know who he was. In fact, I pointed him out to you in this movie and said, oh, that guy was in Zulu. And you were like, oh, was he?
Yeah, that's true.
The movie was directed by Terry Marcel, who was also co-writer on it with Harry Robertson. Yes, two people wrote this.
Wow.
There's hope. There's hope, isn't there, for you? Really?
Yeah, must have been a great array of writers.
So some of Marcel's other directorial credits include episodes of Bergerac, Heartbeat, and The Bill, along with movies such as Jane and the Lost City, Prisoners of the Lost Universe, and Bejeweled. I've seen 2 out of 3 of those.
Which one's that?
Jane and the Lost City.
Right.
And Prisoners of the Lost Universe.
Are they on par with this, or...?
I would say Hawk the Slayer is probably his best movie.
Okay, then.
So, Jack Palance was actually stabbed during one of the fight scenes, which is hilarious, really, because there's not many fight scenes in it. But
fight scenes.
But he carried on, because he's a pro, and he finished the shot. That's old school right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Forget your Tom Cruises. Jack Palance was on it years ago.
Yeah, Tom Cruise wouldn't get stabbed for his craft.
I remember Jack Palance dropping down onto the stage at one of the Oscar ceremonies and proving that he could do one-handed push-ups in his 70s. That was a thing. That really happened.
Fair enough.
Yeah. There was a sequel announced in 2009 called Hawk the Hunter, but to this day it remains unproduced.
Yeah, I wonder why, huh?
But you're gutted, aren't you?
Absolutely devastated.
Yeah. When you get your acting career off the ground, this is the perfect part for you. No, I don't mean Hawk. I mean Voltan. Yeah, the mask over your face.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. So the Mind Sword, it's called the Mind Sword, was made of actual steel, believe it or not. It wasn't just cardboard. I know it looks cardboard, but it's not. And it weighed about 5 pounds, and it was perfectly capable of being used as an actual weapon.
Mm.
Would you like one?
Not really.
Well, it looks great, though, doesn't it? It's got a hand. What? You don't want a sword with a hand?
No.
You're crazy.
What, with a hand with a stone in it?
Hand with a stone in it. There is a stone in the hand, yes. A floaty stone.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about.
A floaty stone.
Floaty, yes. Now, there's a lot of quote-unquote similarities in this movie to other things, such as Star Wars.
Yeah.
Might as well just say it off the bat. With things like a magical flying sword. Mm-hmm. And he uses something called the Power. And there's a bit of C-3PO R2-D2 vibes going on between the giant and the dwarf.
Mm.
And even Voltan's helmet has got a bit of a familiar look to it, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you look at it from the back.
Yeah.
It looks like a certain Sith Lord, doesn't it?
Yeah. Although you could argue that, I mean, George Lucas did take that design from old samurai helmets.
Yeah,
as
I mean
well.
it's Kurosawa, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's Seven Samurai, things like that. You were a bit surprised when you noticed this in the movie, but Jack Palance and John Terry are playing brothers. John Terry was 30 when he made this movie. Jack Palance was 60. So there's a big gap there, isn't there, for brothers?
Yeah, I mean, his dad must have been what?
Yeah, let's work this out. So if
Say he was 30 when he had Voltan.
yeah,
He would be 90 by the time Terry was 30. Yeah,
is
because
that right? How does maths work? You're
well, if
you're a student. You're doing maths. Oh, here we go. Come on, this.
If Jack Palance was 60, right?
Yeah.
And his
dad had him when he was 30.
That means that because Terry is
That's
30,
true. Yes, he would be 90.
He would be 90, but he does not look 90 in this film.
No, his dad would be 90.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack. Oh, yeah.
No, in the film.
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
And we see his dad at the beginning. He does not look 90.
This is one of the moments in the podcast where someone tries to explain facts to me that are real world facts, such as maths, and it's not going in.
No.
You know, if it's not something to do with flying swords or starships or anything, I can't follow you, to be honest. So the movie stars Bernard Bresslaw, who anyone that listens to this podcast knows that we love him from Carry On movies, me and Colin. Mm-hmm. I don't think you knew who he was, did you? Mm-hmm. Predominantly known for I would say Carry On movies, but he did carve another little niche for himself as a serious actor as well.
Okay.
He did a lot of fantasy. He did this. He did a movie called Kroll as well, where he plays a giant with one eye.
No, I'm not sure this is a step in the right direction for being a serious actor.
Well, this is the thing that I'm going to talk about with this movie. All the actors in it are taking it 100% serious. They're really going for it. I mean, some more than others.
I was going to say, I'm not sure everyone's really going for it.
Well, we'll get to that. But Bernard Bresslaw was actually hurt a few times during the shoot. And at one point, he needed 6 stitches in his head. Jesus. I mean, there's no health and safety in 1980, especially on a production like this. Oh. And there's also a lot of J.R.R. Tolkien vibes to some of the characters and situations in this movie, especially someone like Crow, the elf, who's kind of a Legolas type character. And I think even the dwarf in it mentions the mines of Mordor. Not Mordor. Is it Mordor?
It is Mordor,
yeah. Is it? Something like that.
Yeah. No. Is it Moria?
Moria, that's it. Moria, yeah. So, there's a lot of stuff being rammed together in this movie. People that turned down roles in this were Kirk Douglas, who was offered the role of Voltan.
Fair enough.
And Richard Gere turned down the role of Hawk. I mean, the budget of this would probably not even have covered Richard Gere's fee, I would imagine.
No.
So this movie was produced at the cusp of what's known as the sword and sorcery boom of the 1980s. But while many of those movies like Conan had budgets that stretched into the millions, Hawk the Slayer had a budget of around £600,000 and was produced by ITC Entertainment.
You wouldn't think it had 600,000.
What figure would you go for?
600.
600 quid. Hey, that silly string, that's not cheap,
Just I could go down to local shop and buy it for about a tenner, probably.
Yeah, but would it look the same? It wouldn't look as good,
yes.
Would it? No. I guarantee you that modern silly string is not as good as 1980s silly string.
Just because they painted it green.
Oh, it was probably green already. They didn't go that far. That means you have to take the silly string out of the can, paint it, and then somehow get it back into the can. So there are no box office figures for Hawk the Slayer. It was considered a flop.
Really?
But that isn't actually strictly true because it did do very well in the UK. Unfortunately, it was never released theatrically in the US because its distribution company collapsed. So it never got a release over there on the cinema. It did do well on VHS though when it was finally released on video. And I think that's probably where I saw it as a kid. It was on video. Yeah. This was an infamous film. It still is an infamous film, but it was an infamous film going around. When I was at school, everybody said, "Oh, have you seen Hawk the Slayer?" And not for the reasons that you would probably think. Not because we thought it was funny. This was 100% serious for us.
You probably didn't know any better, did you?
What do you mean by that? I was sin illiterate at 8 years old. What are you talking about? I knew what was what.
8 years old.
8 years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you say so.
Well, on that note, let's hear a trailer.
Enough! Two blood brothers, out for each other.
You have found the power which is rightly mine. How?
The firstborn brother, they called him Voltan. Enter, Dark One. The devil's agent, the servant of evil.
Kill him!
The second-born brother, they called him Hawk. He had one secret weapon, the ancient power of the Sword of Mind, and he was out for revenge.
Last thing you will ever see is the woman you love in my arms.
I am ready.
Two brothers, two armies, two forces of good and evil. Voltan's army, the devil's army, and Hawk's. A dwarf. A giant. An elfin bowman. A witch. And Hawk. Together, they took on the mighty Voltan. Together, they took on the devil's agent. Two blood brothers, with only blood between them. Beyond the edge of darkness, there is a world of sword and sorcery.
So the movie opens with a bit of a voiceover and some text on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to read it out, but I'm going to read it out in the way it's written, minus punctuation. Mm-hmm. Okay? This is a story. I'm going to read it in my voice as well. I'm not going to do a heroic voice. This is a story of heroic deeds and bitter struggles for the triumph of good over evil and of a wondrous sword wielded by a mighty hero when the legions of darkness stalk the land. Is it bad that it bothered me that there was no punctuation in that at all when it was on the screen?
Yeah, but then the voiceover guy read it slower than I could actually read it.
That was the weird thing about it. He obviously was reading it and thought, there's no punctuation in this. I'm going to add some. So we open with Voltan attacking his father in a temple and stealing the Mind Sword. Mm-hmm. I like the matte paintings.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure about the fully golden room that they're stood in.
Well, this is what I'm saying. The sets do look a bit...
With the little Lazarus pit that Matey's got in the middle.
It does look a bit like that. Yeah. Ooh, deep comic book.
Yeah, there we go. See, this is what I'm for.
This is what you're bringing.
Yeah.
Because Colin will be listening to this and he's like, what the hell is he talking about?
Yeah, what's a Lazarus pit?
Is that your impression of Colin?
No. I'm just doing it in my voice.
Yeah. Okay. You don't talk like that normally. All right.
Yes, I do.
No, that's you now. You're back.
What?
The sets do look a bit naff. Cardboardy is probably...
Yeah, that's probably the correct term for it.
Mm-hmm. And we get some music, and I couldn't help but think, I hope Jeff Wayne wasn't listening to this because he'd been straight on to his lawyers, because it's very War of the Worlds, isn't it?
Mm.
We see Jack Palance. You've got to love Jack Palance's breathy delivery of every line. He's great in this.
He's all over the place in this film.
Oh, he's loving every second of it.
He probably knew that bad it was.
Hawk's dad he lays dying, and he passes the sword on to his better-looking son, Hawk.
Who doesn't seem to really feel emotion towards his dad.
He has no emotion to anything in this movie. His dad's instructions seem a bit convoluted, though. Uh-huh. He says, you've got to do this, then go and do that, then take this, and then put that on there. And then we get this stone that floats
Yeah.
into the hand of the sword, which opens up.
Mm-hmm.
Floats.
It floats.
And what did you notice?
Well, if you are an astute viewer like I am, you will notice that on the screen, on both sides of the stone, are little two white lines that connect up to the ceiling. That were obviously not meant to be seen by the average viewer.
Are you suggesting that there's wires attached to the stone?
No, are you mental?
Well, I'm gonna correct you there because they're not wires. Okay, that is the aura of the power that what are you laughing at? That Hawk is using to move the Mind Stone into the hilt of the sword.
Okay. So you're telling me there's a guy in the background who is part of the power?
No. It's just the power.
Oh, I see.
It's just the power. It manifests by looking like, granted, a couple of strings of wire attached to something, but
as you see it rise, knock around slightly as if the power, is trying to hold the wires correctly.
Yeah, but again, what you need to understand is that this is the first time that Hawk's used the power, so he's a bit rusty. He's never, he's not had the chance to really get to grips with it yet. So that's why it's a bit wobbly when it's moving.
I also have another thing to say about this stone.
Uh-huh.
And we'll talk about something similar to this later on, but every time I saw this stone light up, I thought, did whoever made this stone steal some kryptonite?
It does look a bit green.
Yeah.
It's very green. Although I'm colourblind, so I'm guessing it's green, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But Hawk does use the power. And he summons the sword into his hand, and it certainly isn't just the guy off screen throwing it to him.
No, of course not.
No. It's like a mental power, right? This power.
You could call it mental.
Mental. Every time he uses the power as well, you get a little music cue.
Get a music cue every single second Hawk is on the screen.
Well, he walks around, he's got his own panpipes behind him.
Maybe.
He's got a guy, he's just off in the smoke because it's always foggy.
Maybe it's from the stone. Maybe the stone does it.
Could be part of the power.
Yeah.
Hawk's a bit grumpy because, the whole brother killing your dad thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get some credits. And I looked at you and you started laughing. What were you laughing at? Why are you laughing at these credits?
Because there was no need for the funky music right after this scene. Which goes on throughout the entire film.
This music's great.
Uh-huh.
It is. It's funky. It's got very much a Rick Wakeman type vibe to it.
Yeah, almost a War of the Worlds vibe.
Yeah, well, almost a Jeff Wayne War of the Worlds vibe. In fact, very close to a Jeff Wayne War of the Worlds.
Considering every time it started playing, you started singing the lyrics over it.
I did, yes. But you can. They do fit quite easily. Yeah. But, it's great. I mean, you could argue that the music is completely...
none of the music in this film fits.
You could argue it misses the tone of the movie, sure, but you could also argue that it adds something tonally to the film.
What?
I'm not sure. Something. I'll figure it out by the end of the episode. So Voltan attacks a village off screen, and we see a guy called Ranulph who escapes, and he runs to a church. Voltan then kidnaps the abbess so that he can ransom her. Mm-hmm. Ranulph, he's a bit rubbish, isn't he? I mean, he loses a hand and he's shot with an arrow all in one day.
Yeah, he's not having the best. He's not having the best luck today.
He does have a really good repeat, fully loaded.
Oh yeah, almost
crossbow.
It cuts every time he shoots.
No.
Almost like they're reusing the same shot.
No. That's just your eyes.
Oh, okay. I see. I forgot you. I don't have 20/20 vision like you do.
Exactly. When he sees all these nuns, when he goes into this church, Ranulph, and he meets all these nuns, I kept thinking of all the nuns in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. What's her name? Nurse Scrubber and all. You can't fault the actors, though. They are giving it 100%.
Well, some of them. Jack Palance definitely is.
Oh, yeah, he's ramping it up. He loves it. Voltan speaks to a wizard in a cave he's a sorcerer, who does a bit of work on his face with another magic stone. He's got his own. There's a lot of magic stones in this, isn't there?
Also, I thought to myself, this is very Darth Vader and the Emperor, but then I realised this would have predated the Emperor's first appearance. Yeah,
because this was before Empire.
Yeah,
you're very right. So there you go. George Lucas is stealing from Hawk the Slayer.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, he steals from everyone, doesn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
So after a chat with an abbot, Ranulph decides to set out on a quest to find Hawk. We meet Hawk again, and he saves a witch from some bandits by using the power.
Yep.
I suppose this is as good a time as any to bring it up, but John Terry isn't blessed with an abundance of charisma, is he?
No. I think charisma is a generous word.
But he, as you say, he comes with his own music cue, so that's something. Yeah. It's very spaghetti westerny, that music cue as well, isn't it?
I suppose.
That was my rendition.
Oh, that was perfect. That.
Yeah. I also love the over-the-top sound effects during all the fight scenes as well.
And what the massive gunshot punches.
Yeah, it's great.
That was in most films back then.
I think that this movie was shot with no sound, and then they just post-production all the sound. You know, I mean, there's always in movies a certain amount of ADR with dialogue.
Yeah.
But I think everything was ADR in this. So
yeah, that says a lot.
That music cue does great on you after a while, I've got to say.
Every single time he appears, there's no need.
There's a lot of slow motion in this movie as well. Did you notice that?
every action scene has slow motion in it, as if to hide. It's like a Zack Snyder film. It's almost to hide the cheapness of it.
Hawk does rescue Ranulph, and there's a weird kind of medieval quick draw moment, isn't there?
Yeah.
Where
he just chucks his sword at them.
No, he doesn't chuck it. He uses the power.
Oh, my bad.
I do like the use of locations in this movie, although not sure why there's a random python on a branch.
Yeah.
How did that?
In the middle of the woods.
Yeah, it's very strange. There's lots of weird things in the foreground in a lot of the shots, isn't there? There's a pile of skulls at one point, and just weird lizards and things.
Yeah.
Voltron goes to question an innkeeper, played by Roy Kinnear, in a little cameo.
Mm-hmm.
Hawk agrees to go and save the abbess, and he sets out to recruit his old friends. So we've got Gort, a giant, Crow, an elf, and Baldin, a dwarf. I think it's Baldin. Is it Baldin?
I think it's Baldin, yeah.
Here we also get a bit of a flashback, and this flashback keeps coming in and out throughout the movie, doesn't it? And it's basically a flashback of when Voltan and Hawk were growing up, and they both like the same woman.
Yeah, despite the fact that they don't look any different.
Yeah, and it ends badly.
Yeah.
The witch takes Hawk back to a little hovel and tells his fortune. He has to go and find a one-handed man. When that's all you're known for, being a one-handed man, it's not great, is it?
No.
It's like, if you're like, oh, who are you looking for? I'm looking for the one-footed woman.
So
they go to the Forest of Weir. At first I thought he said the Forest of Weird.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Forest of Weird.
The Forest of Weird.
That's where you hang out, isn't it?
No, that's just this house.
Wow. That's all right. I get where you're coming from. This forest, by the way, consists of a few little puppets.
Yep.
And lots of Halloween cobwebs. In fact, lots and lots of Halloween cobwebs.
I forgot to mention, before they even enter this Forest of Weir, we see Hawk light up his stone, and they start walking in. But as soon as the camera cuts behind them and they walk in, the light disappears.
What are you suggesting?
That consistency was not thought when shooting.
I'm sure on the credits there is a continuity person.
They obviously weren't doing their job, were they?
It's 1980. I would imagine that liquid lunches were probably a big thing on a lot of sets back then.
Clue.
So they go back to the witch's hovel, and we get these weird hula hoop things.
Yeah.
They look familiar, don't they?
Yeah, almost like they've taken another thing off of Krypton.
Yeah, they look like the Superman 2 things.
I'm pretty sure it's the exact same.
Yeah.
From Superman.
Yeah, where they've got the
when they're in
the prison
Phantom Zone.
Yeah, they do look a bit like that. Yeah. Looks alright, though. As a cheap effect, it looks alright.
All they did was put some LEDs on it.
Sometimes LEDs are all you need.
So, alright.
That's a good life lesson there for you, James.
Right.
Sometimes LEDs are all you need.
Say I drop a turd, right?
Wow. What, your own or someone else's?
Mine.
Okay.
Right, and I go, there's a turd. So, in order to make it look better, Say I wrap some LEDs around my next one and make it purple.
It's no longer a turd. Now it's a meteor from another
Now
world.
it's a medical.
Now it's a medical emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Nothing that can't be fixed by an LED. In the right place, an LED can do wonders for you.
But it can.
It can. So these hula hoops are kind of like a weird transporter, aren't they?
Yeah.
And she beams, for want of a better word, Hawk out to find his friends.
Mm-hmm.
And at first we see Gort, and he's fighting with his hammer. And then we see Crow, the elf, and his amazing, quote-unquote, archery skills.
Yeah. His quick draw, he doesn't even reach behind him.
Quick draw. And Baldwin, the dwarf, who is 2 inches shorter than everyone else, while Gort is 2 inches taller than everyone else.
Real giant and dwarf right there.
Exactly. Baldwin loves a fish, by the way, doesn't he? He swallows it whole.
Yeah.
He's like, oh. What?
See, listeners, if you had just seen what I have seen, you would not think that he was eating a fish.
I don't know what you're on about. So, with the beam in and out done, they come up with a plan. They're going to get the ransom by robbing some slave traders run by a guy that they just call the Hunchback. Again, if that's all you're known for, it's not a good. It's not a good look, is it?
Real original names here.
So I've got the guy with the one hand.
Yeah, we got One Hand Man. We got
Quick Draw McGraw.
We got
Yeah. Yeah. We've got the guy from the Carry On movies.
yeah. We got 2 inches shorter.
Yeah. We've got a Vulcan.
Yeah, and
We've got
the Hunchback.
The Hunchback. There you go. This is your band that you're putting together, right? You were only telling me about this the other day. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a one-off team-up comic.
It is a bit like a team-up comic.
Yeah.
We get more of this flashback, and Vulcan tortures Hawk, and he gets a bit of a flaming torch for his trouble in the face.
Yep.
And then,
That's
unfortunately,
nice.
accidentally kills Hawk's lady friend.
Somehow, Mr. Oh, I can't see. I'm just going to shoot aimlessly. Oh, where does the arrow end up?
In her back.
Perfectly in
Yeah.
her back, right
You know,
where he was aiming.
This lady friend of Hawk's, by the way, they keep referring to her, they call her Eliane, but I'm sure her name's just Elaine.
Probably. It's
Yeah.
just a fancy way of saying. It's
Yeah.
like in The Witcher, they call Geralt. It's like, just call him Geralt.
Yes. So they all head back to the church, and we get a nice little scene between Gort, Baldwin, and a roast chicken.
Mhm.
I thought it was a nice scene.
Hmm.
In fact, all the scenes between these two characters are probably some of the best stuff in the film, I think. No, it's a low bar for you, but, you know. So they go and rob this hunchback, who really needs better table manners. He's spitting food everywhere, and he's shouting and talking. He's quite an unpleasant character.
Mm.
So what did you think of the inventive way that they show the crow's archery skills?
Well, frankly, I thought it was crap.
Well, don't pull your punches, you know, just say what you think. You know.
It's just a lazy way of showing speed, really, by having fast cuts. In the same shot, might I add, of him just... He doesn't even reach behind him for another arrow.
That is true, he doesn't do that, does he?
He just shoots one and then another one just magically appears in his
He's
bow.
moving so fast that you can't see it.
Is that really what it is?
Yeah, it's like the Flash. You go, I'm going to the shops. Oh, did you see it? I just went back.
I'm not sure that's
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. I mean, for £600,000, how would you show it?
Have him quickly reach behind him.
But then you'd have to speed up the footage, and that would look even worse, I think. Wouldn't it?
Probably just look better.
You reckon?
Then
When you make your first movie, when you remake Hawk the Slayer
I'll not
in
be
about
doing
10
that.
years,
I'll
when you star
not-
in it as well,
No, I will not be doing that.
as Voltan, obviously.
No.
Let me know how you do it.
Well, I don't think I will.
For heroes, the way that they just kill this hunchback, it's a bit much, isn't it? So they tie a rope to his like big hammer thing with spikes on the end, his
Yeah.
big ball,
And then put it in his mouth.
and then it drops on his face and kills him. They're supposed to be heroes, this lot.
Could have just, I don't know, stabbed him quickly.
Stabbed him quickly.
Yeah. Give him the old shank.
Oh, but they all what?
Prison rules.
Hey, there we go. Back in the game. We meet Drogo, who's Voltan's son. Now, this actor, he's a well-known actor. He's in some Hammer movies.
Mhm.
He's going for it big time in these scenes,
Oh, yeah.
isn't he?
He's doing Shakespeare.
He's doing Hamlet. He's on Broadway. He's doing Hamlet. He's getting rave reviews. You know, he's Voltan's son, and he wants to go off and take care of things for his dad. But Voltan gives him a bit of a what for, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
His face is giving him some more jip, so he goes and has another treatment with the sorcerer.
What?
So,
do they actually ever clarify what that does?
I think it's just taking the pain away.
He seems like he's in more pain when he gets it.
Well, you've got to take the rough with the smooth, haven't you? So when you go to the dentist, it's going to hurt first, but you'll feel better in the long run, won't you?
Isn't that what the numbing is for?
Well, yeah. I mean, the sorcerer didn't offer him any
No, he
anesthesia,
didn't get-
did she? No, she. Is it a he? Who knows?
I think it's a he. It sounds like a
Who
he.
knows? Could be anything. Drogo runs into a fleeing slaver who fills him in on Hawk and his friends, and Drogo sets off to find him. He kills the guy first, obviously.
Yeah.
But he says this line. He says, "We'll see who is the lord of the dance." Well, it's Michael Flatley, obviously. Does he not know this?
No, clearly not.
We get another amusing scene between Gort and Baldur, and then Drogo, he attacks the church, but he gets his ass handed to him by Hawk, and he's dead.
Yeah.
Voltan's not happy, by the way.
No.
He forces the two of his own men to kill each other, or want to fight each other, and then kills the other one himself, doesn't he? And again, Jack Palance's going for it big time in this scene.
Definitely.
His eyes are literally bulging out of his head, aren't they? So bringing the witch with them, they locate the enemy camp and attack. This is a decent enough action scene, right? No?
Yeah.
All right.
Another great use of slow motion.
But they don't actually achieve anything, because they fight their way through the camp. Hawk goes into a tent where Voltan's keeping the abyss, and Voltan goes, "Don't come any closer," and Hawk goes, "All right, we better go then."
Yeah.
And they just go back. What was the point?
So, couldn't he have just used that
The power.
the power
Get it right.
force?
The power.
No, yeah,
The
my
power.
bad.
Yeah.
The power throw that he does at the two bandits
Took him out.
earlier.
And took him out.
Yeah. Could he not have done that?
You can't use it on a boss character.
Oh,
You can only
okay.
use it on like the
Plot armor.
Yeah. Got that.
He'd somehow forgotten that he could do that.
I don't think he forgot. There's rules, isn't
He
there?
couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, there's rules. But one of the nuns goes to Voltan and strikes a deal with him. Ooh, bad nun.
Skank.
Bad nun. Been better if it was monks, wouldn't it? You know which kind I mean? Hey?
We're not doing this.
Yeah,
again.
we are. We're going to do it.
No.
You know which kind I mean? Come on. Come on.
I don't know.
You're in it now. You got to.
I don't know
Which
what
kind?
kind.
Benedictine. Benedictine. Come on. I need it back.
I bet he does.
Hey!
Oh, Christ.
You've taken your first step to a larger world. We get a heart-to-heart scene between Crow and Hawk. So much of this lore, as we said, is ripped from Tolkien.
Mm-hmm.
The whole, my people are all gone and I'm the last one of my kind of thing. It's a bit of a Lego thing. I didn't keep saying Legoless.
Legolas.
Legolas.
Well, there is a
Legolas.
Lego Lord of the Rings. So.
Yeah.
You say heart-to-heart scene, but they're both as robotic as each other.
Yeah. I mean, he's, in fairness to the guy playing the elf, he's trying to do something otherworldly with the way he's delivering the lines. What's John Terry's excuse? I think we know what it is. Meanwhile, the nun skanks them all up, and everyone is taken prisoner. And then the nun gets a stab to the guts for her trouble. So didn't work out for her, did it?
No.
Mm-hmm. She
Well, it is her fault, so
she's none the wiser.
just go to the next plot point.
Come on. Again, Jack Palance is enjoying himself. Somebody's got to. And Voltan, they got them all. He's got them all captured. He's got them all tied up, and he gets his big red hot poker out.
Pardon?
Gets
I
it,
remember
yeah,
that scene.
He does. He gets it out.
What version of the film were you watching?
You saw the same version.
I hope not.
Luckily, the witch.
Actually, it probably would have been better.
Luckily, the witch comes to the rescue, and she's got a secret weapon, silly string.
Yep.
That she shoots out of a tube.
Yeah, when did she get a gun?
Well, it's like a big. Do you know what made me laugh is, all right, clearly the way that this is that there's this big hollow tube, which means that there's someone crouched down behind that tube with the can of silly string, shooting it through the silly strings through the tube.
It looks like one of those, like one of those, like projectile guns that you can get for like your dog, where it shoots out like the tennis balls.
It does look a bit like
It
that.
looked like that.
Yeah. In the confusion, the gang get free. Bowler is mortally wounded. He gives a nice death speech, before he dies.
Yeah.
And then they bury him, and the witch puts a big bubble over the top of it to say, "Oh, that'll stop the dogs eating him."
That's nice.
Where are these dogs coming from?
Yeah,
random.
There's not a single dog in this film, so where's...
Maybe there's a random pack of dogs wandering through the forest, mugging people. They've got flick knives. One of them's chewing gum.
One of them's got an eye patch.
Yeah, leather jackets on.
Yeah.
You go, nah.
Let's go eat a corpse.
You'll mess with my patch. That's how they talk.
Is it? What back then?
No, that's how dogs talk.
Oh, I see.
You never heard a dog talk.
What, like 1950s gangsters?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. Wow. So the witch uses her amazing powers of indoor snow and glowing ping pong balls. And what is that?
I don't know why that
Ping
made me
pong
laugh.
balls. I said, no, I'm not doing that. And we get an amazing battle scene, right? Right? Yeah, it's amazing.
I think we all know my thought about this battle scene before I even say anything.
To be fair, I mean, you can't really tell what's going on in this battle scene because the blizzard that's of fake snow that's in front of the camera obscures most of it. Do you think that was by design by the filmmakers?
Yeah, to hide it all.
We thought this doesn't look good, does it? Let's just put a load of snow in front of it.
Let's just not make this film.
But then you'd be deprived of Hawk the Slayer forever.
I think I'd be happy.
Yeah, but that's taking a coveted spot on my shelf with Blu-rays. Is Hawk
And
the
that's sad.
I kind of give some away though, haven't I? I mean, I own this movie, so there you go. So Hawk and Voltan have a final confrontation. Now this has got to be good, right? This fight scene. The two big behemoths facing off against each other. It's going to be good. Jack Palance versus John Terry. It's going to be good, right?
Yeah.
It's in slow motion. The whole fight.
Yep, the whole fight is in slow motion.
And it goes on for about 15 seconds, maybe?
Yeah, yep, pretty much.
It's a good 15 seconds, though.
Yeah.
As 15 seconds go, it was good.
I think I had more enjoyment watching the fight in New Hope between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, where they just flick lightsabers at each other for 5 minutes, than watching this.
At least that's not in slow motion, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. It doesn't look great. But it looks like Voltan's going to win, but then Hawk's got a little secret James Bond gadget hidden in his crucifix.
Yeah.
It's like a little knife, isn't it? And before you know it, Voltan's dead. But not before we finally see what's under his helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That somehow, in the shot where he rolls over, you see that Jack Palance is clearly not wearing anything on his face yet until the next shot, where you see all the burns.
In fairness, if you went to see this in the cinema in 1980, you wouldn't have noticed that. I feel that a lot of the negativity that gets thrown at this, and I'm guilty of it as well, all the jokes that we make about it. If you'd have seen this on a cinema in 1980, you wouldn't have noticed half of this stuff. Granted, you probably would have noticed the silly string,
And the slow motion.
but you wouldn't have seen those quote-unquote wires that you mentioned and things like that. You wouldn't have done. Mind you are Mr. Pedant, aren't you? So Detective Pedant. Hey, new character for the podcast, Detective Pedant. He'll be coming back, trust me.
Actually, he won't be.
Ooh, he's on the ball.
See, there's a joke within a joke there, because he will be.
You've joined it. You've joined in. I like it. So Voltan's dead, and with that, our hero rides off for more adventures. Not.
Yay.
But the evil sorcerer returns to promise more tales in the future, and he carries Voltan's body off. Good luck with that one.
Yeah, I really hope to see the sequel.
It might happen one day. Well, we've said in 10 years when you make it, right?
If I ever got offered something remotely similar to this, and it was called like Gork the Murderer or something,
Oh, Gork the Murderer sounds great.
I would not politely decline. I would laugh in their face.
I thought you were going to say you'd kill your agent.
I wouldn't kill them.
Just slightly maim them.
Yeah,
Very badly maimed.
it's torture.
You're kidding. And that is the end of Hawk the Slayer.
Yes!
Wow.
Right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening.
Whoa. Hold your horses there, Sunshine. Cue the music.
We finally reached the end. Was the film a blessing or a curse? A decision has to be made, cause Jay's tired of being Paul's nurse. A hit or a miss. 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 Did they laugh? Did they cry? It's time for their final review. Does Jay enjoy being there, or is he a hostage in need of rescue? A hit or a miss. 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 Should the film be set free or caught in a trap? Let's find out and listen to James and Paul talk crap. A hit or a miss. A hit or a miss. A hit or a miss.
So, I'm dreading asking this question, but I think I know what's coming. James, what did you think of Hawk the Slayer?
This was garbage. I hated every second of this, apart from when I got a little chuckle out of the wires in the beginning, and the credits. Those were funny. And the the first couple of sound effects were funny every time Hawk came on screen, but after that, I wanted to, shove my fingers in my ears. This film is not good. I did not enjoy this, and I detest you for saying that we'll be to do this on the podcast.
Can you see why Colin has spent the last 10 years avoiding doing this?
I actually, you know what, and I respect that. I respect that, Colin, because I don't blame you. If I had known prior to watching this that just how bad this film was, I would have also said no. But I was none the wiser. So thanks for that.
But James, what did you really think?
Well, actually, what I really thought? I thought this was a masterpiece. No, it wasn't. The fight scenes were dull. The acting was flatter than a piece of paper. And the music was just grating.
It's amusing that you said the acting was flatter than a piece of paper, considering that most of the sets were made out of paper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The cast really fit in with the setting that they were surrounded by.
Well, they don't, do they? Because the cast is just a bit wooden, whereas the sets, as we said, are made out of paper.
No.
Actually,
The only non-wooden person in this is Jack Palance. Because you can tell he's...
Bernard Bresslaw? Come on.
He was alright, I suppose. But mainly...
You're going to get the letters, not me, mate.
Mainly John Terry and the guy playing the elf. They were the two flattest people in this film.
Yeah.
And also slightly the woman playing... what's her name? Elaine. That one, yeah. She was also not good. But, yeah, so this is a major miss for me. And I think there is no possible world where I would call this a hit.
So you're saying that when we do the 200th episode of Retrospection, and I suggest that we revisit this movie, you're not on board with that?
I will, as I said before, I will not politely decline.
Or an annual look at this movie?
I will violently decline.
Wow. Okay.
I will say no before you even finish the sentence. If I so much as hear, I will say no.
Okay. Look, I hear all your points, and I can't really disagree with any of them.
Exactly.
Right?
Thank you.
I know that this is a weak movie. Its plot's cobbled together from other material, and John Terry he's a charisma vacuum.
He sucks the life out of every scene.
I know. The action's awful.
Yep.
And the effects are ridiculously amateurish.
Yep.
I know they are. But what can I say? I grew up with this.
And I feel bad for you.
Look, I'm always going to have a soft spot for Hawk the Slayer. And that's probably down to all the flaws in the movie. But it's not just that. I love the funky music, I've got to say. I know that it doesn't fit the film at all.
At all.
I love the collection of British talent that's in it.
Okay, fair enough.
I love Jack Palance's performance.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
The whole thing doesn't really work.
Nope.
I know that. I'm not blind or deluded. Okay,
good.
But everyone in it is completely committed, or should be committed.
Well,
oh come on, they give it everything. Some of them give it too much, to be honest.
I think Jack Palance has given it a bit too much.
And the guy playing his son.
Yeah.
I mean, he's trying to out Jack Palance
Probably.
at times.
He thinks he is Jack Palance.
But there's just something so
Bad.
endearing to it all. Is it a good movie? No. Okay?
Yes.
Is it a hit? No.
No.
But I do kind of love it.
No.
So forget everything you've heard about Hawk the Slayer. Go in with an open mind, watch it, take all in the magnificence of it all, and then you might just come away from it thinking it is a bit of a hit. So
And I pity you if you say that.
you can pity me all you like, but I'm not changing my mind.
Because I did the exact
Do
same
you know
thing.
what? Yeah, do you know what? You came in with an open mind?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
alright.
actually did. I went, you know what? I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, despite everyone saying, oh, every time we said that we were going to do this film, someone laughed. And I thought, it can't be as bad as that. £600,000. That most fan films nowadays that cost that much are good.
Yeah.
Cost less than that are good.
Yeah.
But you know what? Nah.
You know what? Forget all I said. It's a hit. It's a hit for me. All right?
You do you want a co-host? Because, I might just reconsider.
You haven't got a choice. Yeah.
That is true.
I'll stop your allowance.
Okay, yeah. So I'll see you next week, guys. Well, not next week, whenever.
Don't worry, you've only got a few months, and then Colin will be back. So
Fair enough. Yeah, well, I've still got to do the Patreon. So.
you do. You can't get out of it. So that is it for this episode of Retrospection. Thank you for listening. And if you feel like giving us a bit more support, then you could consider joining our Patreon, where for just $1 or £1, you can listen to extra content, such as Colin and I discussing new stuff that we've watched together. Mm-hmm. And your and my little show that we do called Show Me a Classic. We've actually decided on a title for it now.
Yeah, finally.
Where you view a classic movie, or I force you to view a classic movie or TV show for the first time, and you tell me exactly what you think of it. We talk about stuff that we wouldn't do on the main show, so like films that are considered to be good, that everyone knows are good.
Mm-hmm.
The latest episode that we put up, we discussed the movie Zulu. So check that out.
Yeah. Before you carry on, I would just like to say that if you are a fan of music in general, at some point in the near future, I will discuss this more when the time comes. Me and a few of my buddies, as I call them, have decided to do a little show ourselves where we talk about just music in general and stuff like that. So when the time comes nearer, I'll discuss it more. But if you are interested in that, then you can check that out as well.
Whoa. I never said you could plug your own shit on the show.
Hey, I thought it was an Apple opportunity, man.
Listen to me, listeners. He didn't tell me that was coming. I didn't know anything about that. It's not my responsibility. And Colin, it's not my fault. All right? If you're listening to this, it's not my fault. So on that bombshell, thank you for listening. And until next time, it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me.